I joined the Communist Party. Oh, well, that's another story about why I joined the Communist Party, when I joined the Communist Party. But the differentiation between the dates are indistinguishable in my mind at this point. I do know that it was almost simultaneous that I joined the party, the Communist Party and the Black Panther Party at the same time. It was called Black Resistance Against Wars for Oppression. It was an organization that was put together by me and funded indirectly, I would have to say, the Communist Party. Now the story for the exact money goes like this. I went up to Hollywood to pick up a check in order to pay for the rent of the office. I think Angela Davis was with me at the time. As I recall, this is a 60, yeah, she was with me. Because I didn't know how to get out, I didn't know how to necessarily get up here. And the car that I had, I don't think was gonna make the hills. So I knocked on the door, and a maid came and says, "Are you Mr. Alexander?" I says, "Yes, ma'am, I'm Mr. Alexander." She says, "Come on in." And I went in, and a man came. Do you know who that man was? That man was Dalton Trumbull.
He was blacklisted.
Blacklisted.
The director.
Director of Spartacus.
Yes.
And Dalton Trumbull says, "I'm going to be your financier as long as you operate the office there. I have friends that you know that asked me to take care of the financing." I said, "Well, thank you." I said, "Is there any way you can mail that money? Because okay, this trip was a little, it's no problem." And so I got a check in the mail. I think it was about $65, $70 a week or something like that. And that's how I survived. I don't know if I can make you understand this or not, but there are people who are so bitter against the Communist Party, they will fight you even though they agree with you. They will fight you just because you are a member of the Communist Party and your ideas are to be negated, and you to be negated. Not because of what you're doing. You remember the money I told you I got from
Trumbo?
He also financed the Black Panther Party office. Immediately, just 1 or 2 days after I agreed to join the party, I didn't have to go through any ceremony or anything like that. I'm just a member. Fuck that. I mean, I'm just a member. And I got keys to the office, and I opened up the office. Immediately called Angela to come down and look at the office. She loved it, and we agreed that she would help me establish a Marxist class and to teach people Marxism at the office.
Which office is this?
It's located on the corner of 7th Avenue and Venice, right behind Mount Vernon Junior High School.
Okay. So okay, and that was your role, was to teach Marxism.
That's the role I assigned myself. And also to recruit from that part of town. Don't worry about Central Avenue, Compton, Watts. You go ahead and worry about Adams, Crenshaw, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. And I would like to tell you that our classes, at one point there were 18, 19 people sitting there and learning. One of the people who participated in the classes was Erica Huggins. Another person who attended the class was Elaine Brown. And in both instances, I got very negative feedback from Bunchy. I mean, some stark threats and that shut the classes down. I did not shut the classes down. I kept them going on. Angela suggested to me that I might want to consider another road or try to at least get in touch with John to intervene, as opposed to just blatantly ignoring Bunchy. So one night I got a call, and it was a guy by the name of. No. To make a long story short, it turned out to be an undercover agent, and also he was a person who was known to assassinate people. He was a killer. He had a reputation of killing people. So I get a call from. He asked me to come on by the office, and because he wanted to sit in on one of my classes. So I said, yeah, fine, bro, I'll be down. He says, when you come, I said, I'll be over there in about a couple hours. He said, no problem. He hung up. And so Angela Davis overheard that discussion. She says, are you going to go? I looked at Angela and laughed. She laughed. She said, you know they're going to kill you. I said, I know that. I know that, Angela. She said, I just want to let you know, Deacon, they will kill you. They won't allow you to clear your door, and they'll blast you right in your doorway. You know that. Now, I looked over in the bookshelf, right in the bookshelf, and that was one of Angela Davis's 45s. And I picked it up, cocked a few things, shoved it in my waistband. I said, I don't think I was going by myself anyway. She said, Deacon, she says, I don't like the way this looks. She says, you're gonna have to do something. So I says, I'm not going unarmed anymore. What's up? What's the whole point? But now I'm armed every place I go. Angela's terribly upset at the whole matter. The next call I get is from Ronald Freeman, Roland Freeman's brother. Mm-hmm. He said, what's going on, Deacon? I said, man, your punk, I don't want to curse over the, said here, I used a lot of four-letter words describing this guy. And then I done a little threat to myself. I'll go to his little whatever. I said, come on, why don't we come over here? It's better. If you want to learn Marxism, I'd be glad to teach you. Ronald said, calm down. He said, man, I'm sitting here with Bunchy now. I said, oh, you are? I said, well, thank God, because Bunchy's the one who put him up to that. And he says, yeah, I think you're right about that. He says, I said, so in essence, you're trying to tell me Bunchy is trying to get me assassinated. He said, I'll tell you what, Bunchy wants to talk to you right now. I said, well, fine, I put him on the phone. So Bunchy got him on the phone. And he said, Deacon, I want to talk to you right now. I said, Bunchy, fine. He said, and I mean it, right now. Man, you cannot imagine how Angela looked at me. I said, I'm going. I went. The conversation may have lasted 10 minutes. But here's the gist of it. And everybody has a different story to tell. Even Eldridge Cleaver has a different story to tell about this meeting, because Eldridge knew about this. Deacon, what are you going to do? Remain section leader or remain a member of the Communist Party? Basically, that's the gist of what it is. The response was, I will not leave the Communist Party. The gist of it all is that I have no choice but to expel you. That's my recollection. Others say something else happened. They said, Deacon, you're a liar. That didn't happen that way. You told Bunchy, fuck you, you quit. Ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. You know Bunchy. I said, you fool, I would never talk to that man like that. I've heard more accounts of that so-called brief thing, at which point I'm prepared to say, I don't even recall anymore. Maybe I was, I don't know. All I know is I left out of there, not a Panther.